Hi, I'm Jack.
And I'm Katie.
And together we like puzzles, we like video games, we like all kinds of stuff. Welcome. If you're watching this, this is a Loot Crate unboxing. Our friends over at 42 Entertainment hooked us up with a Loot Crate, and we're going to go through it, show you everything that's inside of this April Loot Crate, the Investigate Loot Crate. Ooh, and we're going to do some investigating. Secret. And also, we're playing the puzzle game, the keys, the secret order of the keys, which gives you some really cool stuff. It's a lot of fun. We just love puzzles, and that's what we're here for, really. So real quick, we're going to open this guy up and see what's inside of it and show it off to you. So, first of all, you've got yourself a fancy Stranger Things t-shirt.
Stranger Things.
It's got 11 and the Demogorgon and all the people there. That's red.
Jack.
These will all come in handy later, I promise. What's that?
X-Files.
We've got X-Files.
The truth is out there.
X-Files pencils and a pencil sharpener.
Because I think of everything. Then
we've got ourselves a Jessica Jones kicking down a brick wall Q-Fig. It's pretty sick.
Oh, I love these. So this is a Batman mug, but it's color changing. So when you add hot water to it for your delicious hot beverage, the scene changes, which is pretty cool. There's a Harry Potter one like that I really love. And
then, of course, you get your loot pen as well. This one is a cassette recorder that any investigative person would use. And then you get your Loot Crate book, which inside of your Loot Crate book is the secret order of the keys thing. So this is very important. Yeah, this is, so if you go to lootcrate.com/keys, this is where this comes in handy, and that's what we're going to play with now. So, what you're going to do is once you unlock everything, you're going to go to Loot Crate. Well, once you open up your box. Oh, and also, I should point out, too, once you get your box...
Jack's really into keys. And
I love them. I love the puzzles. And so once you take your box and you, like, open it up and do everything and you fold it out, you make this. Look at it.
Yeah, this one's really, really cool.
It's a briefcase.
Not that the robots and dinosaurs aren't, but this one's particularly cool.
Yeah, this one was prepared earlier for your convenience.
Here's one we prepared earlier.
So there you go. All right, so let's take a look at the puzzles for the April Investigate thing. So here we go. We've already done them all. So don't worry. We're not going to tell you. We're not going to tell you what the actual words are, what the things are, but we'll give you some clues. So if you're having some issues, we're going to give you 2 rounds of clues. The first one, we're going to burn through all of them, kind of give you a little hint as to how to do it, and then we're going to say, okay, well, if you've watched it all, if you're happy with that, thank you very much. And then if you're still having issues, we'll give you another better clue at the end of the video that might be able to help you out some more. So anyway,
I am a little glad that we're doing this after we figured it out, because figuring it out, there were some tense moments.
There were some tricky ones. All right, so the first one is right here. You're not going to get these graphics. Pay no attention to those. So it's Coffee Caper. So Gotham is a city of secrets, and the world's greatest detective can't see to them all. The Joker left a package for the GCPD in their favorite donut shop. See if you can decode his calling card by using your Gotham mug. That's right. So what you're going to do is you're going to open this guy up. We probably should have opened these up in advance. Here, do you want to open this just for the next one? So you're going to open up your Gotham mug, which this thing is super, super rad. And again, like Katie said, it was a heat-changing mug. So it actually changes. They show it off in the Loot Crate. So you have your Gotham mug here. Instructions: roll the side of your Gotham mug along the ransom note in your Loot Crate guide to find the letter pairs. Pay attention to the tips of the skyline. So this is what is inside your thing. And yeah, and so I'll say, the very top of there, it looks a lot like maybe something like that might kind of match it a little bit. And you just kind of maybe roll it a little bit. All right, so this one's pretty simple, but our clue we're going to give you is the cup only works. It only rolls down the thing in one direction. So really it's going to be, you can try it both ways, but only one of them is going to make sense.
I feel like you're going like this.
No, I'm holding it.
It's
yeah,
like
well, it's
one of these ways.
One of those 2 ways.
Excuse me.
So you have to match
because it's the handle.
The handle of the thing. So
it's going to go one of 2 ways, because the instructions tell you that. What do the instructions say? Roll
the side of your Gotham mug along the ransom note in your Loot Crate guide to find the letter pairs. So it's pairs of letters as well. So you'll see like it's basically it's pairs. So those both of the letters are used. So if it's like you see RX or KT or TH, you'd write both of them down. That's a little bonus clue number 1.
In the instructions it says pay attention to the tips of the skyline.
Yes, so you've got a skyline here. Just saying, pay attention to where those point. And then your challenge goal is use the letters that called out in the ransom note to find your challenge answer. So there you go.
Good luck. We'll come back to clue 2 at the end.
Good luck on that one.
if
All
you
right.
still need a
Going back to number 2. So this is date data. Katie, do you want to explain this one?
Yes. So, do you have the clock sketch?
Oh yeah, I can bring up the clock sketch.
A handy dandy clock sketch.
Do you want to read what it says first?
Yes, actually, that would be great. Date data. A detective is always on the clock, and for the hard cases, there are never enough hours in the day. Jessica Jones isn't the most organized heroine, but she managed to keep a loose schedule. See if you can find the message hidden in her strange clock sketch. So it says, check out the... I just bit my tongue. I'm so excited by puzzles. Check out the times in Jessica's planner in your loot crate guide, which is this one right here, this page. And then place the Jessica figurine in the center of the clock and move the pole to the times listed. Then record which numbers Jessica is kicking towards. So that's in itself a pretty big...
I don't think you can see that right there.
Oh, sorry. A big clue. I was going to set it up. My bad. It says Jessica is kicking towards. So that's a big thing. So you line...
Yeah. The pole is next to the brick wall there.
You see this?
Yeah.
Whoop, am I touching it?
I'll give you the big version of it.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. We're looking at the wrong screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the pole is the brick thing, or next to the brick wall. So that's the pole. So you line that up with the number that they give you. And and then they also, you have that, and there's also this handy dandy clock sketch right here. So that's important as well. So yeah. Oh, sorry. I'll give you. There you go. If you want to read that.
Thank you. So the first clue, basically, that we wanted to say, which seems obvious, but it's actually the mistake that I made, is to do the dates in order. I read it very I don't know how you would describe it.
Top to bottom.
I just read it wrong, which seems silly, but I we all make mistakes. I was in the moment. So to start at April 1st and then 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah. So there's your clue.
The first clue.
So
you're going to be very confused.
Yeah, super easy. Easy as that. All right. So
next
again,
one.
we'll give you more clues at the end of the episode if you need them. All right. So let's go back to me. So let's see here. Number 3. All right. Are you doing this one? I think you're doing this one. You want to explain this one?
Oh, yeah, the pencils.
The pencil right here.
Where do we put them? Okay. So they very handily give you a sharpener as well, but I won't sharpen these ones now. But basically, you have 4 cool pencils, and they each have a saying. There is, the truth is out there, I want to believe, trust no one, and that's why they put the I in FBI. So, I'll read the thing. Graphite cryptogram. Investigating the paranormal is mostly a matter of field work, but you should never underestimate the value of careful pencil pushing. Exposing a colossal conspiracy often comes down to a few important letters. Instructions. Grab your X-Files pencil set and look at the redacted message in your loot crate guide, which is this one right here.
There you go.
And this one right here.
Below the UFO.
Below the UFO. That's
I want to believe.
I want to believe. And it says, determine how the phrases on your pencils fill the redacted slots to complete the secret message. And write the letters in your loot crate guide with a pencil.
If only we had a pencil. Oh, wait, we have 4 pencils.
We have 4 pencils. So the first clue for this one that we want to give is to look at, and it seems very simple, but look at the length of the message, the length of the sentence, phrase on the pencils, and correlate. I'm looking for a C word there. I'm not sure what that word is, but compare it. Anyway, somehow take the 2 and merge them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That makes total sense to me. But that's clue number 1.
Yeah.
So we'll come back later in the episode. If that doesn't help you right there, we'll come back. We'll give you a little bit more of a hint for it. All right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Yep. Shall we move on to the next one, Katie?
We shall.
All right. So the next one is brick logic. Good sleuths can't let petty obstacles like walls impede an investigation, but brute strength will only take you so far. Attention to detail will crack more cases in the end. You've got to look at all the building blocks from broken bricks to DNA tests to piece this puzzle together. First, assemble your corrugate CSI kit and then look for the DNA test, the narrow strip of black and white bars. Use the DNA test bars with the last page of your loot crate guide to insert to find the important brick positions, and then there is a police sketch to go along with it. So we have that. So anyway, so assemble your kit, which is this guy. So we already made this one in advance. And so you're looking for the DNA test. What do we have for the okay, yeah. So compare your box. So
we're assuming that it's not that difficult to connect that to the DNA test.
All right, so here we go. So the DNA test looks like this right here. That's it. So there we go. It's hard to mirror. So that's your DNA test right there. So keep in mind the black parts. So like you can see, it's basically two columns going down, and the black part versus the white part. Like there's a little black dash through some of them. That's very important right there.
So there's like two black lines in the middle-ish, and then one on this side, and then this black one.
Yeah, so like you could say here, for example, I don't know if this, so it's like right, left, right, that. Anyway, there you go. So that's the important thing. That's your DNA test. And it looks a lot like this here. See, you can see, for example, you want to compare them. So like I said, left, right, left, right, all that jazz and stuff.
All that jazz.
But then you also have this little picture here that goes along with it. And you can see, like on this part is letters that kind of correspond with that image I showed you before. And we have a brick wall that's numbered. So there you go. That's your clue. I think I gave you a clue, right?
Yeah, you did.
Compare your box to the page, mark the numbers that align with the dark part. Use only the light ones in order. So so that little DNA test, you should mark it on this thing and then only use the ones that aren't dark.
A handy dandy pencil.
Pencils? Awesome.
So prepared.
All right, so there you go. So that is that one, and then we'll move on to the next one.
We'll come back with the second clue.
We'll come back with the second one.
Toe tag confidential.
Toe tag confidential. So this one is a little bit tricky. We had we had a little bit of rough times with this one.
This is one of the ones where Jack and I butted heads a little bit, and it was like out of pride. And I just was like, whatever, let's be quiet.
Yeah, we kind of was like, well, we try this, and I was like really frustrated. I was like, well, let's try your. Oh, you were totally right the whole time.
It's like I guess we'll do it your way.
All right, so when extraterrestrials are involved, forensics is never as simple as bag 'em and tag 'em. To keep these otherworldly creatures secret, their toe tags have been coded. Can you discover what the FBI is hiding? Instructions: first assemble. Excuse me. First assemble your corrugate CSI kit, and then combine the numbers of its evidence tags with the one in your loot kit guide. 2. Study the FBI cipher primer along with the encoded case reference. So again.
So that's this bad boy.
So you got the UFO thing on top, and then we're looking at this guy again, and you're looking for the things that say evidence on them.
Just to go back like an extra step, a toe tag is something that they put on typically a dead body. They tag the toe so that they know who that body is. That's where the Jane Doe and John Doe kind of come into things.
Yeah, that's very important to learn. Let's see here. Oh, okay. I should also say. So let me explain this a little bit more. So your clue that we're giving you is you get the 6 digits you're going to need for this one, based on your little page here as well as that box. So once you get that, that's very important. Now, the cipher, this is kind of tricky. So this one took a little bit of explanation. So it gives you an example of a Rot 13 cipher replaces each letter by its partner 13 characters further along the alphabet. So for example, A, it's 13th, like for it was Rot 13, would be N. So it'd be like A is 1, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. So it went from 1 to 14, right? So your 14th letter would be in. If you're doing
or
one.
You can just skip the first letter. Like you can just
or skip the first one.
Start at B.
Start at B. So yeah, B would be 1 and so forth, so on. So anyway, that's how this is explaining here. So for example, hello becomes herb. Now this down here at the bottom, this is kind of where they're showing you what you're going to need to do for this one. A Rot 1, 2, 3 cipher goes in order of the letters. So if there's 3 letters, there's 3 numbers. A becomes B because it's just 1 above it. 2, so B would become D because it's 2 letters above it, and then C would become F because there's 3 letters above it. That's important. So this 1, 2, 3 thing, you're going to need that. There you go. There's your big clue for this one. All right, moving back. We got our last one here.
So this one I think is really interesting because we encountered a problem that we didn't think that we would have, which was the characters.
Yes,
getting the characters right.
So we've
seen Stranger Things, but for some reason I guess we're just bad people and don't listen to the names.
So this one is going to involve this fancy t-shirt here. Katie, do you want to read the thing?
Stranger Squad. Detectives have a reputation for flying solo, but cracking the toughest cases requires teamwork. Tracking down horrors like the Demogorgon is dangerous work, which is why the crew stuck together. Instructions: examine the psychic web with your shirt and use it with the persons of interest document. So we have the 2 links there, and it says
here's the psychic web. Little picture. Oh, hang on. I just realized one. There we go. There's the psychic web.
And then it says, what's the second part? Going back to Stranger Squad. Identify the characters on your shirt and use the psychic web to find the important letters in their names.
Yes. So again, you have this. So the psychic web is this thing. So this is important.
That's your reference sheet.
That's your reference sheet. And then you have a persons of interest sheet right here, which is all the different characters on that shirt. So your clue is what we tripped up on. I took a photo of the shirt to kind of explain it. There you go. That's all the characters right there. Because we had some issues. We got a couple of them mixed up, and that threw everything off. So anyway, there's your number 1 clue. These are all the characters. So you got Mike Wheeler in the upper left, Lucas Sinclair on the left, Dustin Henderson
the bottom left.
in the bottom left, Eleven's in the middle with the Demogorgon above her. Then you got Jim Hopper, Copper Hopper over on the upper right. Jonathan Byers there in the middle right, and Joyce Byers in the bottom right. So that's going to come in very, very handy. So that's your clue for you.
We mostly got Joyce.
Joyce and Mike we flipped.
Yeah, confused because we thought, well, of course the adults are going to be on the top, right?
Yeah, that's sort of what we thought. But so that was our issue there. So anyway, so that's your clue for that one.
I think that's it for the whole run of things.
Yeah,
so if that was enough information for you, then feel free to just tune out now, or you can just hang around and watch for the second clues. But if you need an extra hand, we'll go through and give you our number 2 clues.
Yeah, but if you are checking out now, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, Katie and I, we play video games, we do D&D, we do puzzles, we do all kinds of stuff on our channel, which is twitch.tv/Jack Pattillo, Pattillo. Katie, you also stream on Twitch. Talk while I choke on.
Yeah, I'll let him have a little moment. I do stream on Twitch, and that's twitch.tv/Katie Ward, which is a funny way of spelling it, but it's CAITIWARD.
And you're watching this right now on youtube.com/Jack Pattillo. And so thank you very much for that. And we do appreciate it. And hopefully you can follow us on Twitter. I'm Jack_P, so at Jack_P. And you are?
I am Katie Ward _ because somebody else has Katie Ward.
So again, CAITIWARD
yes.
_
I keep forgetting that it's not a common way to spell it. So.
Anyway, so that's our information. So please follow us, check it out. We're going to be doing these every month. We really love doing puzzles. It's a lot of fun. And we do giveaways too. We give away Loot Crate stuff on our streams, whatever. We're actually going to start streaming us trying to solve the puzzles live. We're going to do it this month because I had a conflict of schedule. But yeah, when we get the boxes in, we're going to stream us solving the puzzle live and then put up kind of a clue video like this one in the future. So
I can stab you in the chest if you need.
Well, our cat back there is playing. I don't know if you can spin around. You can see her. She's playing a little.
Oh, sorry. Other way.
She's back over there. Anyway.
We promise we have a cat.
All right. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching us. Now, if we're losing you, thank you. But now we're going to part 2. We're giving you a bonus clue for all 6 of the problems. So let's start with number 1, Katie. So what is our number 1 clue? This is the coffee caper. Do you want to do the clue, or do you want me to do the clue? I'll do the clue.
Yeah,
for this
you can
one.
do the clue.
So this is the one where you had to roll your coffee mug down and then get your couples of letters, add them together and stuff. I found an issue when I was typing in the final answer. So it's you get a lot of letters, you have to separate them out to make individual words, and then there's punctuation. So I won't tell you which one, but you can see at the bottom, like there's S period, Y question mark. So a couple of them
exclamation mark.
So a couple of them have punctuation. I'll tell you this: when you type in the answer, don't use the punctuation. I don't know if that was a mistake or whatnot, but it took a while for me to figure it out. But I didn't use the punctuation, and the code worked.
And then it was okay.
So that is your clue number 2 for coffee caper. Now,
because it really can throw you for a loop, because you're typing it in and you're like, how did I get this wrong? And then we went back and we were trying again, and yeah.
So anyway, so that was it for number 1. Now for data, Katie, do you want to?
Where did she go? Yeah. So for date data. Our second clue for that one is to, because you're cross-referencing the, cross-referencing sounds so fancy, where she's kicking. So say it's 2 o'clock. Oh, where am I?
There you
go. Sure. Is it on 2 o'clock? So it's 2 o'clock and you're paying attention to where she's kicking. That's 12. That's 12. So you're looking at where 12 would be on the clock pay attention to where the lines go. Basically, follow the lines.
Yeah, follow to the next letter.
I should say,
maybe.
right. You made that a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
Follow the line.
Yeah, because if you look at it, like here, we'll follow this R, for example. Like the R points all the way over here to the F, but then the F points to the O, but then the O points to the T, and the T points to and so anyway.
It just goes in circles, but if you make it concise and just follow the line.
Yeah, follow the line. Not multiple lines, just one line. This one line. That's all you got to do.
Yes.
All right, moving on to what was the third one? Our third one was graphite cryptogram. This is the X-Files pencil one, Katie.
My favorite one. So the second clue for this one is to if kind of reading the phrase and cross-referencing it with the cryptograph. Is that what this one is called? Is this one? No.
Graphite cryptogram.
Cryptogram. Excuse me. You can see. Let me hold it up a little bit closer. So some of these orange lines end sooner than others.
Yeah, like for example, that top line ends much earlier than like say the third line, for example.
Yeah.
So
our advice or our clue for that one would be to count the letters and just that's a little blurry, but count the letters on the phrases that you have on the pencils and then cross-reference.
Yeah, match them up with the length.
Match them up. Yeah, it's not really cross-referencing.
We thought maybe like the phrases that were on this thing were like the order. That's not true. So anyway, that
probably could have been a good clue. It's just not. That's not the order. That would have been fine.
That's not the correct order. Should I give the other clue that I thought that you didn't say was a big deal? But
sure.
All right. So the idea is you're following the orange line to get clues, get letters. I'll say that one of the letters that's in the answer is not on the pencil. It might be somewhere else that you just follow the orange line and you might find another letter. Just saying.
It was very confusing.
Just saying, because when it was like we got
when we had the answer, and Jack's like, this doesn't look right.
That's almost a word. So anyway, all right. So that's that one. So now the fourth one was brick logic, which let me see what that one looked like.
This one.
So that was the one with the bricks there. This one wasn't terribly difficult once you kind of sort out the DNA test with the columns here, kind of like marking off which one is correct and which one's not. Kind of follow it down. But what you want to do is you want to count the letters. So you have this police sketch here online. So you can see I don't know if you can see it down here, but like I have the brick wall, and that matches up very, very well with this thing right here. So if you kind of count, like if you see there's the same amount of bricks as there are the same amount of letters, that's awful convenient. If you kind of write that out in order, that's going to help you out a whole
Using your handy dandy pencils.
There you go. So we said count the letters with a sketch online, not necessarily the bricks. They don't matter. Really, the bricks, don't worry about that. Just worry about the number that they are and the way it all works out together. So there you go. All right, so that is the fourth one. Now we'll move on to the fifth one.
Number 4. Toe tag confidential. I don't know why.
Toe tag confidential. This
weird.
One. This is the brutal one. This is the one we had issues with. So, all right. So,
I love this is all in capital letters too.
Oh yeah. So this is I'm going the wrong way with it. That's this one here. So once you figure out that number, which is gonna be your ROT, whatever that 6-digit number is in code. You're only going to use the number that's a 6-digit or 6-letter word. You've got 3. What is it? Oh yeah, using the encoded case reference. So the encoded case reference. This is on the website here. So you've got. So you've got 18 letters here, and you got 3 pairs of 6 letters. You've got 1 6-number ROT code. And so I'll tell you, I tried decoding these. Whereas, like, say okay, I'll show you one. So
it's
on here,
doing it backwards.
Yeah. So on here, the evidence number we have, they give you the 8, which is the third one. So the L. So I thought, okay, I have to move it. I have to move 8 up or down. So I tried decoding this. So I went, what was it? I went backwards, I think, or did I go forwards?
No, you went.
I went backwards. So I thought, okay, L was the encoded one. So I tried to decode it by going backwards, if that makes sense. So like instead of going L, so I went to L, K, J.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's all I know. Is it F? G, I, H. Anyway, and so I went backwards from the L down.
Along the alphabet, yeah.
You want to encode them forward, so you actually want to go forward in the alphabet. So, for example, if I had, like, if the second number, for example, was a 1 or a 2, you would move from, like, if it's a B, you would go up, not down. So if it's like B, if it's 1, you go to C, not A. Sounds confusing. Trust me, if you do it both ways, you're gonna, one of them is a correct answer, one of them is not. And I will say the correct answer, the first word, I do not know what that word means. It's a really weird word. So
yeah, so just keep going.
Yeah, but it's a 2-word answer. I'll give you that. That's your bonus. That's third clue right there.
Right.
All right. So our last one for the Stranger Squad for our T-shirt puzzle. What was that?
It's the fingers.
I gotta go here. Yeah. So let me give you the graphic thing.
The Demogorgon.
So do this.
So you can
then go
see
there.
that he has kind of like some spaghetti fingers going on here. So the clue for this one, our second clue, is to read them in order. So starting from left to right, as any traditional book, the lines. So not the number, excuse me, not the numbers as they go along the page, but the actual lines on the Demogorgon's fingers.
So you're not looking at 2, 6, 2, 1, 5. It's not like that. Look at his fingers. Pay attention to his fingers and go in that order.
You're following the lines.
So from pinky to pinky, basically, is what you want to do. And that should, and then these numbers here should be a very, very, you should be able to follow these numbers and figure out the persons of interest and the numbers. Yeah, anyway, you should be able to link that together. You're all smart people. We love you. All right.
If you have any trouble, feel free to tweet it at us. Or
there you go. Yeah. So that's going to be it. So that's your bonus clues. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. We appreciate it. Again, this is youtube.com/Jack Pattillo. Go watch us. Twitch.tv/Jack Pattillo or
Twitch.tv/Katie Ward. CAITIWARD.
And I am Jack P. Jack_P on Twitter. Jack @Jack_P on Twitter. And you are.
And I am at Katie Ward _CAITIWARD_.
There you go. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. This is the first one of these sort of clue videos and unboxing videos we've done. We hope you like it. And but again,
next we're doing Rubik's Cubes.
No, we're not doing that.
Although I did read how to solve them recently.
Oh, really? You know how to solve a Rubik's Cube?
No.
All right. Well, yeah. But anyway, next month, we're going to be doing a live stream of us actually figuring these out online, and then we'll upload a clue video afterwards.
Yeah,
so,
don't judge us.
Yeah. So anyway, this one was a lot of fun. Thank you again. Thank you, 42 Entertainment, for hooking us up with the boxes.
Definitely.
And we'll see you guys next month for more Loot Crate
Yay.
Secret Order of the Keys puzzles. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.